Laptop open, book beside, third page in. Soft piano, keeping focus where I've been. Study time at the cafe, this is the ritual. Notes in the margin, something habitual. Study time at the cafe, where the thinking gets done right. Study time at the cafe, music keeping everything tight. The groove is low enough to disappear, just present enough to keep me here. Study time at the cafe, where the mind gets clear. 2 hours in and the chapter clicks. The jazz and the caffeine, a perfect mix. Concentration riding on a steady beat. Study time at the cafe can't be beat. They say silence helps you focus, maybe so, but the right groove makes the knowledge flow. Not too loud, not too clever, not too bright. Just a lo-fi beat to help me write. Study time at the cafe, where the thinking gets done right. Keep the beat low, keep the mind clear. Study time, cafe's got me here. Step away from the screen for a minute or 5. Remember what it feels like to be alive. Lo-fi on the headphones, coffee in the hand. This is the break that helps you understand. Lo-fi coffee break, just 5 minutes back to you. Lo-fi coffee break, reset everything you knew. The samples looping and the coffee's hot. Appreciate the little that you've got. Lo-fi coffee break, come back better than before. Dusty drums and a chopped up saxophone. 5 minutes feeling like a whole day alone. The world can wait, it always does anyway. Lo-fi coffee break is here to stay. You've been going hard since early in the morning. Every tab open without a proper warning. Close them down for 5, the lo-fi calls. Take the break before the breakdown falls. Lo-fi coffee break, lo-fi coffee break. Lo-fi coffee break, just 5 minutes back to you. 5 minutes, lo-fi coffee break. You deserve it. Back in 5.
Fogged up glass and the city blurred outside. Rain writing letters on the window side. Cafe windows framing all the gray, jazz making something beautiful of a difficult day. Cafe windows and rainy views, the most cinematic thing I know. Cafe windows and rainy views, watching where the puddles go. Piano playing something that the rain understands, a minor key arrangement of the weather's plans. Cafe windows and rainy views, everything looks better through the glass. A couple sharing an umbrella down below, the kind of scene that only happens in the slow. Gray and gold and the neon of a sign. Cafe windows turning ordinary into fine. Rain is just the sky's way of composing. Every drop a note that keeps on going. The window is the screen, the cafe is the seat. Rainy views and jazz, the perfect meet. Cafe windows and rainy views, the most cinematic thing I know. Rain on the glass, jazz in the air. Cafe windows, the world out there. Cafe windows, the world out there. The light came through the window at an angle just right, soft enough to be a melody, warm enough to write. Smooth beats filling up the spaces in between. Softest kind of beautiful I've ever seen. Soft light, smooth beats, the afternoon composing itself. Soft light, smooth beats, everything arranged on the shelf of a perfect moment, an ordinary day. Soft light, smooth beats, show me how to stay. Piano bright and easy, like the light on the wall. Smooth beats catching everything before it falls. The golden hour knows exactly what to do. Soft light, smooth beats, I learned it from you. There are days a light reminds you that you're here, that the ordinary way afternoon is something dear. Smooth beats underneath to hold it in place. Soft light painting gold across your face. Soft light, smooth beats, takes its time, and so do I. Some feelings need 4 minutes just to fly through the filter into something clear. Slow brew feelings, that's why I'm here. Slow brew feelings, taking all the time they need. Slow brew feelings, nothing rushing what must bleed. Through the quiet, through the wait, through the music at this tempo and this race. Slow brew feelings, always worth the wait. Yeah. I can't rush the grief or the gratitude. Both take patience in the proper mood. Minor chords know this better than anyone. Slow brew feelings under the patient sun. Fast drip gives you caffeine fire, but the slow brew gives you everything inside. The depth, the nuance, the long aftertaste. Slow brew feeling, never a waste. Slow brew feelings, taking all the time they need. Slow brewed feelings, nothing rushing what must bleed. Through the quiet, through the wait, through the music at this tempo and this race. Slow brewed feelings, oh yeah. Slow, let it drip. Slow brew feeling, oh, slow brew feeling, a good time. The best ideas live at the bottom of a cup. That's a coffee quote, I just made it up. Jazz notes scribbled on the back of a receipt. Wisdom coming in on every offbeat. Jazz notes and coffee quotes, that's the bibliography of my mind. Jazz notes and coffee quotes, the best education of its kind. You can't drink a thought, but you can think a drink. Jazz notes and coffee quotes, closer to the edge than you think. Miles said, play what's not there. I heard that twice. Coffee said, the second cup is always more precise. Jazz and coffee sharing wisdom on the sly. Both taste better when you ask yourself why. Every barista's a philosopher in disguise. Every jazz chord a truth in a beautiful lie. The note between the notes knows what it means. Jazz notes and coffee quotes, read between. Jazz notes and coffee quotes,
Found a cafe on a street I used to know. Familiar warmth in every corner's glow. A warm place to stay when the world gets cold. Piano playing stories I was never told. A warm place to stay. That's all I ever needed. Somewhere the music plays and the cold is defeated. A warm place to stay, with a cup and an open chair. Life is easier on the days when warmth is already there. The strings came in soft around the second cup, the kind of sound that says you can stop running, stop. A warm place to stay doesn't need to be grand, just a table, a tune, and someone who understands. I've been looking through the cold for a while, for something warm enough to make me smile. Found it here between the piano and the door. A warm place to stay. That's what music's for. A warm place to stay. That's all I ever needed. Stay warm, just stay warm. A warm place, always here.
Walked in slow and took the chair by the wall. Horns came in easy, not too loud at all. Mellow cafe grooves, doing what they do, turning ordinary afternoons brand new. Mellow cafe grooves, taking everything I got, moving at a pace that proves not every battle needs to be fought. Mellow cafe grooves, this is the medicine today. Let the easy feeling move through everything in the way. Shuffle drums like someone walking in no hurry. The horns say breathe and there's nothing left to worry. Cafe's halfway full and everyone's at ease. Mellow cafe grooves like a long exhale, please. You don't always need a reason to feel good. Mellow grooves will do exactly what they should. Unlock something easy in the chest. Mellow cafe grooves put the tension to rest. Mellow cafe grooves. You ever really listen to a coffee shop? The tamper and the grinder never seem to stop. Steam one hissing like a hi-hat ride. Piano in the corner stepping side to side. That's the sound of coffee time. That's the sound of coffee time. Ceramic cups keeping the beat. Spoon on a saucer, that's the rhyme. Life plays rhythm on repeat. That's the sound of coffee time. Every morning brings the same song. Beautiful how something this small has been carrying us all along. Chair legs scrape like a rim shot crack. Orders ready, that's a snare right back. Espresso pulling with a low bass hum. Coffee time is where the music's from. If you slow it down and listen for the groove, every coffee shop's a band that's in the move. The barista's the conductor of the day. The sound of coffee time won't fade away. That's the sound of coffee time. Ceramic cups keeping the beat. Listen, hear it? That's the sound of coffee time.
To fill the air with anything more. The silence is a thing I've been waiting for. Sipping in silence, just breathing low, letting the space between the notes grow. Sipping in silence, sipping in silence, the whole world in a sip. Some conversations happen without a voice. Silence and the music, both a kind of choice. I chose the quiet over the crowd today. Sipping in silence, the right kind of way. The silence holds whatever you bring to it. Whatever Loud thoughts knocking at the walls inside my head. The cafe's quiet but it's loud instead. Quiet tables, loud thoughts, everything I try to lock away. Quiet tables, loud thoughts, finding all the words I couldn't say. The piano understands the contradiction. Quiet on the outside, loud within. Quiet tables, loud thoughts, that's exactly where I've always been. Order black, no sugar, thoughts are sweet enough. Overthinking everything, that's the usual stuff. But there's something in the jazz that gives them space. Loud thoughts settling into their proper place. Our loud thoughts ain't always the enemy. Sometimes they're just trying to be free. Give them a quiet table and a cup and watch how easy they open up. Quiet tables, loud thoughts, everything I try to lock away. Quiet table, loud world and strife, just me and the music and the thoughts I write. Put the kettle on, let the loop begin. Soft drums rolling while the steam rolls in. Steaming cups and soft loops on repeat. Nothing in this world is bittersweet. Let it loop, let it breathe. Let the warmth do what it needs. Steaming cups and soft loops, that's the only world I need. Rosy chords in gentle groups while the morning plants its seed. Steaming cups and soft loops, same groove, different day. Every sip a little proof that beautiful is here to stay. Second cup and the loop shifts slightly. Something changed but everything feels rightly. In the pocket, in the warm groove zone, a soft loop makes a house a home. I never get tired of the loop. It always finds a different truth. Same 4 bars spinning in the light. Everything feels okay when the loop's right. Steaming cups and soft loops, that's the only world I need. Rosy chords in gentle groups while the morning plants its seed. Steaming cups and soft loops, same groove, different day. Every sip a little proof that beautiful is here to stay. Loop it back, steam rising. Soft loops, steaming cups.
the late afternoon, sat beside the piano underneath the golden moon. Well before the evening, still that tender light, gentle jazz afternoons before the hush of night. Gentle jazz afternoons, moving like the light through leaves. Gentle jazz afternoons, everything the heart believes. No rush, no edge, no weight, just the music making the hours wait. Gentle jazz afternoons, stay a little longer, please. There's a season in between the seasons here, when the afternoon belongs to something clear. Flute and piano in a quiet conversation, two old friends with no more explanation. I think of all the afternoons I spent in hurry, never noticed how the light would pause and carry something gentle in the jazz that knows how to hold the moment before it goes. Gentle jazz afternoons, moving like the light through leaves. Gentle, just gentle jazz afternoon, stay.
Started with a chord, title ended somewhere far, following the others who passed the coffee bar. Coffee shop daydreams got no destination, just a pleasant kind of beautiful disorientation. Coffee shop daydreams, where do they go? Over the rooftops, through the phone glow. Coffee shop daydreams, soft and slow. No one's waiting where these daydreams go. Let the mind wander like steam from coffee shop lets me be both here and there. Pretty lights carrying me on softest day. Coffee shop daydreams, where do they go? Coffee shop daydreams. Drifting, floating, coffee shop daydreams. Don't wake me, don't wake me. Book open at page 43. Piano humming from a speaker near the tea. Words on the page and notes in the air. Two languages that know how to share. Pages in piano notes. That's the language that my quiet speaks. Pages in piano notes, gathering everything the chaos seeks. Read between the lines and the bars, both pointing toward the same set of stars. Pages and piano notes, the best things live in spaces between. A sentence breaks mid-thought when the piano resolves. The story and the music keep evolving. I don't know who wrote which line anymore. Pages and piano notes, both opening a door. Every book is a record you read with your eyes. Every song is a story you hear with a sigh. I've been living in the in-between of these two worlds, where pages meet piano and everything unfurls. Pages and piano notes, that's the language that my quiet speaks. Turn the page, let the note ring. Pages and piano notes. Rain on the window in long diagonal lines. Ordered something hot to pass the time. Cafes filling up with people dodging the weather. All of us strangers gathered here together. Rainy cafe sessions, when the sky can't hold it in. Piano playing blue progressions. This is how the healing begins. Rainy There's a woman across the room writing in a red book. Don't know a story, but I took a look. We're all sheltering from something on this rainy afternoon. Some kind of beautiful in this monarchy room. Rain's got its own rhythm and jazz understands the minor chord resolution that the weather demands. Every drop's a note landing on the glass. Every cafe session built to last. Rainy cafe sessions when the sky can't hold it in. Rain falling, music playing. Candy cafe sessions. Woke up with no alarm and that felt right. Put the kettle on to end the night. Calm sips at the window, smooth beats in the speaker. Life don't always need a point, let it be simpler. Calm sips and smooth beats. Saturday's the remedy. Nothing old, nothing new. Just this cup and a groove or two. Calm sips and smooth beats. Easy like the way the sax breeze. Let the music hold the space. Let the calm just take its place. Saxophone came in around the second cup. Easy doesn't mean you're giving up. Smooth beats rolling through the window screen. Saturday was born to be this clean. I'm not missing anything right now. Got the sip, got the beat, got the how to be okay without the rush. The calm after all the hush. Calm sips and smooth beats. Saturday's a remedy. Calm sips, smooth beats. Calm sips, smooth beats.
One shot pulled tight in a demi-tasse small. Biggest thing in the room, though it's barely tall. Espresso dreams hit harder than they look. Like a two-line verse that rewrote the book. Espresso dreams, concentrated and bright. Everything I need compressed in a bite. Bold enough to stand, life distilled into the palm of my hand. Let the dream be small and perfect. Let the cup be short and worth it. Espresso dreams, that's the philosophy. Less is more and more is more in me. Italian street jazz floating off a radio. Old man in a suit sipping slow, taking it slow. The guitar walks up while the double bass walks down. best kind of dream in this espresso town. I used to want a lot, big and overflowing. Now I want the purest thing worth knowing. A single perfect shot of melody into espresso dreams. I learned this from you. Espresso dreams, concentrated and bright. Espresso dreams, short, strong, perfect. Espresso dreams, espresso dreams. Oh, short, strong, perfect. Espresso dreams. It's late, but the cafe's still dressed in warm light. I ordered a latte to keep the brain right. Late thoughts swirling in the foam on top. Jazz piano keeping time while everything stops. Latin late thoughts, the things I never said out loud. Latin late thoughts, where the quiet gets a little proud. Late nights write the truest lines when the world's asleep and the stars align. Latin late thoughts, just me, the music and the night. Maybe it was right, maybe I called it wrong. Some things only make sense in a late night song. The piano doesn't judge, it just plays along in the space between the right and the gone. Late thoughts aren't always dark. Sometimes they're just honest in the park of your mind where nobody's watching, just you and the questions, no dodging. Latin late thoughts, the things I never said out loud. Some days there's nothing but to be witnessed. Soft jazz for slow days, that's the business. Hear a trumpet playing from another room. Everything moves gentle through the afternoon gloom. Soft jazz for slow days when you got nowhere to be. Soft jazz for slow days, just the music and me. Soft jazz for the gray ones when the rain decides to stay. Let the melody carry what words can't say. Pull the blanket to my chin, let the record run. No ambition left before the setting sun. The trumpet speaks in sighs that I recognize.
kind of beauty in a day that doesn't push, when the whole world goes quiet to a hush, and the only thing moving is a slow jazz groove. And you find there's nothing you need to prove. Soft jazz for slow days, when you got nowhere to be. Soft jazz for days like this.
It's golden on the tile. Been sitting at this table for a comfortable while. The afternoon belongs to no one and everyone. Ordered a third cup just to watch the shadow run. Afternoon coffee vibes when the day decides to stay alive. Horns rolling through the open door. Can't ask for anything much more. Afternoon coffee vibes, golden light and easy times. This is where the music lives. This is what the afternoon gives. Yeah. Some days are for chasing, today is for receiving. Let the funky bass do all the heavy breathing. Page of a notebook half filled with lines. Afternoon coffee running between the rhymes. The best ideas come when you stop pushing. The best beats drop when you stop rushing. So I'm letting the afternoon be in charge. Let the coffee do the talking. It's a bar there. Afternoon coffee vibes, yeah. Afternoon coffee vibes, yeah. Afternoon coffee vibes, yeah. Afternoon coffee vibes, afternoon coffee
Notifications, no deadlines today. Just a porcelain cup, keeping worry away. Forge a piano notes like footsteps in the snow. Nowhere to arrive, nowhere left to go. A cup of calm in both my hands. Music finding me where I stand. A cup of calm. That's the remedy for everything that tried to carry me. The world won't stop, but I can pause inside it. The noise is there, but I don't have to ride it. Let the piano breathe in the space between. Calm was there, I just had to lean. Calm ain't the absence of everything. has to form a cup of calm in both my hands. Music finding me where I stand. A cup of calm. A cup of calm in both my hands. Music finding me where I stand. Just a cup of calm. Breathe. Found myself a corner booth tucked away from the noise. Rhodes piano on low, filling up the void. Rain tapping the glass like a soft hi-hat roll. Chill beats warming up a cold and restless soul. Cozy corners and chill beats. This is where the city retreats, where the weekend finds a breath, where the busy moment rests. Cozy corners and chill beats. This is all the world needs. A little warmth, a little sound, when everything else spins around. Throw a scarf on the chair, let the jacket hang low. Order something warm and let the afternoon go. Brush drums whispering on the other side. Chill beats like a river, let yourself ride. I've been running all week through the concrete and the gray, so I'm hiding in this corner, let the music have its say. Nobody's looking, nobody's keeping score. Just a cozy little corner and the beat at the door. Cozy corners and chill beats. This is where the city retreats. Stay in your corner. Let the beat hold you.
You ever heard a beat-bop-dee? Me. You ever heard a bebop riff in a cappuccino? The foam swirling around like a jazz rondino. Every sip a note, every cup of phrase. Living in between the bars all day. There's jazz in a coffee cup. If you listen close enough, the percolation got a syncopation. The steam is just improvisation. Jazz in a coffee cup. Turn it up, turn it up. Life's a long gig, sip it slow. Let the music and the espresso flow. Coltrane in the corner with a double shot. Miles on the milk for believe it or not. Piano comping where the counter meets the stool. This cafe's got rhythm, this cafe's cool. A minor chord in every bit of sip. Resolve it with the sweet, that's the trick. Jazz don't always land where you expect, but the cup keeps it warm, keeps it in check. There's jazz in a coffee cup, if you listen close enough.
let the warmth spread wide. Perhaps help chiming on the other side. Soft beats knocking at a gentle door, asking for nothing, giving a little more. Warm cups and soft beats, that's the only recipe. Stir a little patience in, let the melody begin. Warm cups and soft beats, love me through the winter streets. Nothing loud, nothing grand, just this music in my hand. Sit between the verses like it's punctuation. Every breath a comment in a long conversation. Horns hum low in the background somewhere. Soft beats drifting through the amber rain. I don't need much, just a beat that breathes. A cup that's warm enough to hold, and hours moving slow like golden leaves. Warm cups and soft beats, that's the only recipe. Yeah. Warm cups, soft beats, let it all just
Grind of the beans at 7:45. Nobody hurries, nobody's late. Chairs scrape the tile like a soft hi-hat. Barista whistles, imagine that. Slow mornings in the cafe, where the hours don't rush away. Let the espresso pull long and low, nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Slow mornings in the cafe, jazz bleeding into the gray. This is the hymn we never wrote, now floating up like smoke and notes. A couple by the window split a croissant in two. She reads, he sketches, nothing left to prove. The upright bass walks in from a different room. A slow morning melody inside a slow afternoon. Every city got a corner like this, where the clocks lose count in the mist. Order another, stay a little more. Life was always behind that door. Slow mornings in the cafe, where the hours don't rush away.
slow from a ceramic cup. Morning light crawls in, no rush to get up. Thoughts floating easy like smoke in the air. Jazz on the record, nobody's there. Just me in the moment, the hum of the street, a cup full of quiet, a rhythm of beat. Coffee and quiet thoughts, no noise, no clocks, no rush. Just the crackle and the soft exhaust of a trumpet brushed in hush. Coffee and quiet thoughts, let the morning breeze slow. Nothing to fix, nothing to cost, just the ebb and the flow. Pages unturned at the edge of the table, mind wandering far, but somehow I'm stable. The piano comes in like an old friend calling. No need to catch what I keep on falling into the warmth of this unhurried day, where nothing matters more than now. Anyway, coffee and quiet thoughts, no noise, no clocks, no rush. Just the crackle and the soft exhaust of a trumpet brushed in hush. Coffee and quiet thoughts, let the morning breeze slow. Nothing to fix, nothing to cost, just the ebb and the flow. Just let it linger, coffee cooling at the finger. Quiet thoughts, quiet thoughts, quiet thoughts.
Pour it to the brim, let it overflow. A cup full of jazz, wherever I go. Every drop a different note, landing right. A cup full of jazz, from morning into night. A cup full of jazz, that's what I'm carrying today. A cup full of jazz, can't spill a single note away. Brass in the morning, bass in the noon. A cup full of jazz, playing every room. A cup full of jazz, life tastes better this way. Big band in a small cup, how does it fit? The same way hope survives, a little bit at a time. A cup full of jazz, expanding at the rim. Beautiful and full, right up to the brim. They ask me what I bring to every room I walk in. I said a cup of jazz that I've been stuck in since the first time a trumpet made me feel that life was more than what was merely real.
Step 1, find a quiet corner you can call your own. Step 2, order something warm and put away the phone. Step 3, let the music do the heavy lifting here. Relax, sip, repeat, that's how you make it clear. Relax, sip, repeat, that's the only protocol. Relax, sip, repeat, answer every anxious call with the same 3 steps that always work. Relax, sip, repeat, let the groove do all the work. Relax, sip, repeat, world spinning too fast, run the cycle again. Relaxing to the music like an old trusted friend. Sip whatever's warm and let the temperature decide that everything is fine. On an inside, it's not avoidance, it's a practice, a ritual that pulls you back from the edges. Relax, sip, repeat until the tension breaks. Relax, sip, repeat for goodness sake. Relax, sip, repeat, that's the only protocol. Relax, sip, repeat, relax, sip, repeat, relax, sip, repeat, relax, sip, repeat. Book open on the table, pages soft and warm, jazz woven through the story since before it was born. Cozy beats and open books, the perfect combination. Every chapter better with a musical foundation. Cozy beats and open books, that's the afternoon I choose. Cozy beats and open books, the best way anyone can lose. Track of time, track of care, something floating warm through the autumn air. Cozy beats and open books, a world inside a world. The character walked into a bar, the beat walked into fiction, and the music always finding what is true. Turn the page and the piano turned a corner with me. Cozy beats and open books, that's the symmetry. Reading is just listening with your eyes, music is just reading in disguise. Both of them know how to make you feel. Cozy beats and open books, both real. Cozy beats and open